Okay, what you're looking at right now is satellite imagery as a severe weather setup is in place for this week here for the Southern Plains and Central Plains states. This is Adrian Howard, Weather Rampage, and I'm going to show you this satellite imagery because the thunderstorms have developed here in the Southern Plains states. As you can see here, this explosion of clouds here from the Texas Panhandle up into the Oklahoma Panhandle and into eastern Kansas and into North Dakota and South Dakota. And this is the beginning of that setup for severe weather as we move into the rest of this week. Now that this was punch number one for Sunday, and there has been some very large hail here in parts of Texas and tornadoes as well as it stretches up into Kansas and also South Dakota with that threat. Now, I kind of want to show you something here. Here's that big storm system here, right? This big swirling mass of clouds right here. Here's that big storm system, and in the middle you can see where that explosion of thunderstorms is, and also east of there I want you to look at this red shaded area. This red shaded area here is another trough digging down into the East Coast states. That is serving as a ridge and a blocker to keep these storm systems to continue to move into the southern and central plain states. So that is going to act as a blocker for the eastern states for storms, and is going to help enhance storm and storm development here in the south and southern plain states and the central plain states, and keep those storms as they come on shore moving into the area. Now I want to show you here this setup for severe storms. What is going to be in place, what's looking like right now: cold air aloft as we have jet stream level winds coming and punching into the southern plain states. As you can see, low pressure, these are all the ingredients coming together to produce severe weather setup here, which is typical of May. Low pressure system, dry line here in the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma. Also, as you can see here, these arrows are representing changing wind speeds with increasing height, and also moisture flow from the Gulf of Mexico moving into the area, and a warm front. And south of that warm front is usually where that severe weather threat and severe weather potential usually is. And with that being said, jet stream level winds bringing cold air aloft, dry line punching into Texas, Oklahoma. Warm, moist air moving into the area, ridging east of the area, keeping storm systems locked in place. So these storm systems have nowhere to go but the southern and central plain states because of that ridging. And because of the changing winds with increasing height will give storms the ability to become severe, rotate, and become supercell thunderstorms. So that is the setup for this week, and it's going to be anywhere from Monday through Thursday here in the U.S. It's not going to be in the same area each and every day, but there will be certain areas that it will be in. Could be in western Oklahoma one day, and the next day central Oklahoma. Next day could be up into Missouri. Next day could be back into Oklahoma again. So that's kind of how that setup is right now, as those jet stream level winds kind of propel the storms, and there are conditions become favorable in certain areas for severe storms to develop. Now, I kind of wanted to show you here the setup for tomorrow, for Monday. Here is what I'm expecting from severe thunderstorms here from the panhandle of Texas and Oklahoma into areas of eastern Kansas and also into Nebraska and into South Dakota, North Dakota. And you can see low tornado risk in orange and severe storms risk in yellow, elevated severe storms risk in orange, and low severe storms risk in green. Golf ball to tennis ball size hail, destructive winds in excess of 70 to 80 miles per hour, heavy rainfall, and frequent lightning. This is a prediction, and the conditions could change, so we just want to remain weather aware and stay tuned for those updates on that. Now, as far as Tuesday evening, now that was Monday. What I want to show you here is for Tuesday evening. Tuesday evening here, as you can see, threats from severe storms, low tornado risk in orange, severe storms risk in yellow, elevated severe storms risk in orange and yellow, orange, and low severe storms risk in green. As you can see here, that covers the southern plain states. As you can see, that covers the southern plain states, and Oklahoma City, you are included in that. Golf ball to tennis ball size hail, destructive winds from 70 to 80 miles per hour, heavy rainfall, and frequent lightning with those storms here for the southern plain states. On your Wednesday, kind of the same thing. Low tornado risk in orange and severe storms risk in yellow, elevated severe storms risk in orange, and low severe storms risk in green. Golf ball to tennis ball size hail, destructive winds from 70 to 80 miles per hour, heavy rainfall, and frequent lightning. Now, on that day, St. Louis, Missouri, and Kansas City, Missouri, you are in that threat area, the highest threat area there for severe storms. And on Thursday, that threat shifts into the southern plains states from western North Texas into central Oklahoma, into northeast Oklahoma, and into western parts of Kansas and southeast Kansas. And Oklahoma City, you're kind of in the middle of that, and also Wichita Falls, Coffeyville, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri, Joplin, Missouri. Low tornado risk in orange and severe storms risk in yellow, elevated severe storms risk in orange, and low severe storms risk in green. Golf ball to tennis ball size hail, destructive winds in excess of 70 to 80 miles per hour are possible from any storms that develop. Now, anywhere from now until the time of these storms are expected to develop, weather patterns do change, and just kind of want to stay weather aware. Make sure you have a NOAA weather radio to alert you for severe storms, and I will also be keeping you updated as the weather pattern changes here at Weather Rampage. This is Weather Rampage. This is Adrian Howard, Weather Rampage. I will keep you updated, give you the latest updates as severe weather threatens. Take care, everyone. Stay safe.